Hello, welcome to day 1 of our 6-day mobility challenge. Today we are going to focus on our ankles, and so we are going to do 2 different exercises. What I am going to show you in these videos is, I'm just going to go a little bit deeper. So according to the download that you received, that's basic instruction. So I'm just going to kind of go through the basic instruction, and then I'm going to add on some different things that you can do from there, okay? So I'm just going to tilt this down here. Get my shoes out of the way. Okay, so with our ankle, come in here. There we go. Okay, so we have 3 ankle joints, okay? We have the outside ankle joint, which obviously moves lateral. We have our front that moves up and down. And then we have the inside, I'm going to go on this side, which is right here, okay? So number 1, what I want you to do is to do some sensory work. I would grab something that, I'm just going to grab my shoe because it's here, something that you can go in and add sensory to all 3 of those joints. And number 1, see if they all feel the same, because they should. But what happens 90% of the time on my side, I have less sensory on this side. So that's a really important tool to do right away, is to try to get all 3 sides or all 3 joints of the ankle to feel the same. So I would just recommend keep working on it until they all feel the same, okay? From there, a basic ankle circle. So I'm going to tilt my foot up. I'm going to keep my toes relaxed, okay? From here, you're going to perform an ankle circle, but I want you to do it nice and controlled. Don't be surprised right away when you go to do it. It's going to want to go really fast. So you are in charge of this. Try to keep the toes relaxed, okay? And I want you to hold your calf. Stay off the knee, but either hold underneath or above it. And then I want you to think of when you're going out, you're hitting 12 o'clock. I'm going to go out to try to hit a 3 o'clock. I'm going to go down to hit a 6 o'clock, over to hit a 9, back up to a 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. At the same time, what we're looking for is how fluid it's moving. So you can see even in my ankle where I'm getting a little rockety. So I'm going to try to control it, or I'm going to stay in that area and I'm just going to windshield wipe. So as you're windshield wiping, you're looking for, again, a nice fluid ankle circle. Then I want you to go the opposite direction, doing the same exact thing. Okay? Now notice again that my toes are in a neutral position. Progression would be to point the toes, not a hard point, just like a soft point, and then I'm going to perform the ankle circles again, reverse. Then point your toe in and try to do inside, because now you can see what we're working here, inside ankle circles, and then you're going to go to the outside and do outside ankle circles. So as you can tell, I'm working on all 3 joints of the ankle, okay? From there is where you are going to grab a tennis ball or anything that's circular and really work from the toes, inside of the toe to the outside of the toe, all the way to the heel. Okay, check for some sensory, make sure it all feels even in between. Okay, the next one we're going to go into are the calf or the toe raises. Okay, so if you're looking straight on, I want to make sure I can feel all of my toes. Spread them out. Make sure you can feel your big toe all the way down to your pinky toe. Again, do a couple. Work the ankles a little bit, in and out. From there, I'm going to come up to the balls of my feet, and I'm going to press down on all my toes, and then I'm going to slowly come back down all the way into the heel. So I'm going to do it sideways. So I'm going to come up, Try to go slow motion, hold it, and then go back down, pull the toes up. Set the toes down, go all the way up, bring it down, pull the toes back. And you want to do this for about 6 to 12 times, okay? Then you're going to get creative and you can do turning the toes out. So same thing. You can feel all my toes. I'm going to come up, and then I'm going to come back down, pull my toes back. Flatten the toes, come up, come down, pull the toes back. Again, 6 to 12 times. Then I'm going to turn my toes in. Okay? Same thing. Go up, a little wobbly here, and then come down, pull the toes back. Now, when you do this, be prepared to feel this in all different areas. You can feel it in the inner part of your thigh, the outer part. You might even feel a little tingly sensation in your back. That is because we are working the foot, which has tons of sensory in it. Okay? So, again, I went forward, and then I went out, and then I went in. Okay? Try to get down here a little bit. The third progression, I'm going to add both. So we're going to do ankles, and we're going to do the feet. Okay? So I'm going to come back up. So starting with here, you can do a standing ankle circle as well, or I'm going to come up on just one foot. So I'm going to come up, and then I'm going to give myself a couple ankle circles, and then I'm going to bring it down, and I'm going to give myself a couple ankle circles, pull my toes up, and give myself ankle circles. Okay? So from a front view, I'm going to go on this foot now. I'm going to come up to my toe, do a couple ankle circles, and if you want, reverse them. See how nice that ankle's moving now? And then I'm going to bring it down, pull my toes up, and do a couple ankle circles with my toes being pulled up. See how rockety, it's kind of choppy there? So I know I need some work on that. I can also feel that coming in through here. I'm going to go on this foot just because I have pins right here. So you're going to notice the difference that when I come up and I go to turn, that doesn't look too bad. And then I go reverse. I can hear some cracking in there, but it actually feels good. And I pull back. So I'm impressed with that side. A lot of times that side locks. You can still do the same thing. So I can come up with an inside. It's kind of hard with both feet. I would just focus on one. Set it down. Pull the toes up. Then you're going to do the other side. Okay? So a couple of different things I want you to do is make sure that you're taking your time. Okay? And that you are not going too fast, okay? You can do this in sometimes like a metronome, or you can look at a clock and just think every second you're moving, okay? And then maybe the next time go a little bit quicker. So different things. You can do speed. You can do breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. All right? What we're looking for is when you get up and you start walking around, that you can actually feel more of your foot and more of your ankle than what you did before, okay? So through Z Health, what we do is we assess something that we want to be able to get better at, all right? So it could be balance. It could be just checking your arms, so maybe doing like something, checking your arms. Okay, I'm a little bit tighter. I'm a little bit tighter on this side. I'm going to go do a couple ankle circles, and I'm going to reassess and see if that gets better, okay? It could be a forward bend. So checking a forward bend and coming down give yourself a couple, like 3 of those. Go and do a couple ankle circles, come back, and see if that gets better, okay? So I want you to spend about 15 minutes today or tonight on working both legs, okay? I recommend that you do this as much as you can. You can do it driving. Well, obviously, don't be careful when you're driving. You can do it with your other foot when you're driving, but maybe not do it when you're driving. When you're sitting down, if you're at work, when you're cooking. So in all different kinds of environments and in all different kinds of positions, okay? You can even take this if you were lunging. Okay, let's say I'm lunging and I can be doing an ankle circle. I can be pulling my toes up, pulling them back, okay? So I encourage that you don't keep doing the same exercise in one spot. Use all different places, okay? You could do it even here and working it. Pulling those toes back as though you're standing up and pulling them back, okay? All right. Have fun with that, and I will see you tomorrow for day 2.